everyone. Welcome to the postseason on EA Sports. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, that's really all I need to say to get you fired up. It's the postseason on EA Sports.
And no one's more fired up than the guys who are going to be playing in this game. This is what they fought for all year long. Go back to the OTAs, the mini camps, training camp, throughout the season to get to the playoffs. The intensity level will be off the charts.
NFC wildcard game. Taken in at the 3. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. So out comes the Washington offense onto the field. At a glance at the man under center at 6'5", he always demands attention.
And he comes into this wild card round off of a really good regular season, better than 30 touchdown passes. And he said he feels like he can take some shots against the secondary. In fact, in our meeting, he said not only can he take shots, he expects to do it early.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. The game's first play produces 6 yards, brings up second down. Nice grab there for a guy coming off a terrific season, one that saw him have over 100 catches.
And when you have that many catches, that means you're a full part of the offense. And let's face it, he's been as good as anyone in the NFL this year. So it figures he's going to play a big role in whether his team can advance in the playoffs.
Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete. And they'll look to avoid an early 3 and out here on 3rd and 4. He'll look to throw. And he comes back with one complete. And he's going to have a Commander's first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Now we're going to get a stoppage here as we've got an injured Cardinal on the field. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. First and 10, it's Pierce. He'll take it past the 40 to the 41, second down. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. He'll drop to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And now some motion before the snap. And this will be our first penalty of the night's proceedings. Well, it's a 3rd and somewhat manageable now, not so manageable.
Exactly, because you had a play call on that you felt like, hey, this could go quick, and it doesn't take much to get it done. Now, you got to start thinking about a little bit of a deeper route type of a call, especially if you want to throw it.
And that is incomplete. Washington going to send out their punter. As the first drive of the game stalls out, he's on to punt. This is taken at the 15. 43-yard punt, but they get 9 back on the return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. So out come the Cardinals now for their opening drive. And they will be led out by their rookie quarterback.
And this being the wild card round, he is the true wild card in this game because a rookie quarterback getting to start in the NFL postseason, that's not normal. That's a little bit on the unusual side. And there's plenty of guys who have gone into the playoffs after a very good regular season and have struggled. But there have been a few who played well. He wants to be in the latter list.
And a nice run past the 30-yard line there. A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Looking to throw. Ross. Eluding the pressure right. Now we're going to get a stoppage here as we've got an injured Cardinal on the field. Now the medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. Ross now on 1st and 10. No, bottled up, fumble. It's out, it's loose. And it's Washington that scoops it up. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. He was under duress, surveying, trying to find somebody to get the ball out of his hands. In the meantime, the defense, they took it out of his hands.
And when the ball snapped, I know exactly what the defense is thinking. Get a sack, put him on the ground. But when you can also knock the ball free while doing so, oh, there's the bonus for you as a defender.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line. Nothing flashy there. The slant to the slot.
Oh, the frustration for the defensive guys, because it's a quick play. And you know it's going to be a bang-bang play in terms of the throw and the catch. And then he's able to absorb the contact and complete it.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. Wide open receiver, complete. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover. And they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
So 1st and goal and an opportunity for our first points in this wild card game. They'll drop to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal. Back to throw again. And it's intercepted at the goal line. And the Cards are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line.
Well, Brandon, as they say in popular culture, this one's going to leave a mark because they can see the end zone, but it'll stay out of reach because of their error. All their offensive teammates have to give the quarterback right now, offer a little bit of encouragement because what's done is done. Let's get them next time out.
So the Cardinals offense back onto the field here for their second drive of the game. And a fumble last time. Ball security. Talk about it all the time in the National Football League. They've got to be better at it on this drive.
Don't you think that when every team gets together for the first time, I don't care if it's OTAs, mini camps, first day of camp in the regular season, ball security comes up about what, the second sentence of the coach's address?
And those are so many drills focus on that.
All the time, and they do drills to make it even tougher to simulate game situations. Doesn't always work out, though.
So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And he's got his man on the out route. And he'll be out of bounds up past the 10-yard line. Now Ross throwing on 3rd and long. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's going to get this to about the 20, but that is well short of what he needed. So the completion good for 6 yards, and that'll bring up 4th down.
That's certainly playing down and distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
Here comes the Cardinals punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. And a fair catch called for and made just inside the 35-yard line. The Washington offense back out there. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover the play did on the last one.
And he wisely will throw that one away. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. They'll set up a throw. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete. Washington going to send out their punter as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. 46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. 45 yards, that's what the punt goes for. 5 on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. And, partner, I know so far, and we're still in the first half, but you love this game as a defensive guy. 0-0. We'll see if the offense can get going on this drive.
Well, you know how they talk about music to your ears? How about what it does for your eyes when you watch something like this, right, where these teams are locked in and going at it, no points going up on the scoreboard. I'm loving it. You're exactly right.
Well, switch over, though, to an offensive mindset for a moment. What do they need to do here to get on track and get some points?
I think a couple of ways. Number one, you pull out something that maybe they haven't seen before. Coaches always talk about unscouted looks. Maybe you give them something that they haven't seen on tape, and now you shock them that way. The second, run your basic playbook, but run it so well that you give your skill position guys a chance to make big plays individually.
A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. Off play action. Ross. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And at the 42-yard line here and brought down there. On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It's a gain of 11 and a Cardinal 1st down.
Good running right there. And this is a man who's a 1,000-yard rusher in the regular season, so you know he's going to get his chances, and he picks up nice yardage on that one.
From Commanders territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 47. Back to throw. Ross. No, bottled up. Fumble. It's out. It's loose. Points 1, 2, and 3 in their defensive game plan was to get to the quarterback and knock the ball free. They did it there. Luckily, offense hangs on to it.
Yeah, that's got to serve as a wake-up call, though, because they can't afford to let the ball go over to the defense and miss opportunities. And I'm not saying it happened here, but you know what a good rule of thumb is when a play like that occurs? You know who usually recovers it? The guy who missed his block and let his quarterback get hit.
Here's Ross looking to throw on 2nd down. Going right side here, and that's complete. And they're going to get this down to about the 37. Ross off the play fake. And he fires one that's intercepted. And the Commanders are going to have the football here at their own 18-yard line. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw, because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
Well, here we go on the next drive for Washington. We've seen both of these offenses still sort of in that figuring things out phase, but I suspect some action on the scoreboard soon as they start out here 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with no bottled up fumble. It's out. It's loose. And the Cardinals have got it. Going the other way. And they'll have a short field to work with inside the 15 at the 13-yard line.
Well, my friend, this has certainly been a comedy of errors here in the first quarter. Neither side able to really hang on to the ball.
Well, now I'm just curious to see which team can adjust because both have made their mistakes, as you said.
Yeah, and whoever can do that can seize firm control of this game, something they haven't done with the ball so far.
Here's the Arizona offense now as they get set to take over. They've got the ball in a great spot here, already inside the red zone following that fumble recovery. To throw is Ross. Following the fumble recovery, he'll throw. He's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. from 13 yards out. And the Cardinals will strike first here in this wild card matchup. I'll let you do the analysis, partner, but with every touchdown pass his young quarterback throws and with the success that his team has had, I just continue to be more and more impressed.
Let's both do the analysis. Impressed, aren't we both?
Yeah.
I mean, why shouldn't we be? We've seen him improve throughout the year. We've seen him settle in now, and you can see the confidence of the team has grown. His confidence has grown. I think that everyone around this guy feels good about what they've seen, and it's also safe for him when he's driving home to turn on Sports Talk Radio. He's okay.
The Cardinals set now to kick this one away, and off we go. Taking it about the 1. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. They're probably lucky to only be down 7-0 as they come up 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Pierce to begin the drive. Pass at 20 for a short gain, 2nd down. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. And he's upended after a gain of 4 up to the 25-yard line. They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Washington with the football here to begin quarter number 2. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They go play action here on 1st down. Going to throw right side here, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. An excellent pickup of 20 yards.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They're going to look to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. Second and 9 now. To the sideline, and wow, what a catch there. He doesn't get a lot, but he was able to get the feet down complete. They'll look to throw. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Washington going to send out their punter as he'll come on to kick this one away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. That'll be out of bounds, and how good was that? They'll say the 3-yard line. That's where they spot it.
That's a double win there, partner. You keep out of the return man's hands, and you pin him inside the 5-yard line. Pretty darn good.
The Cardinals offense ready to set up shop. Things progressing to plan so far. Their defense has been solid, and they've got themselves a 7-0 lead after the touchdown the last time they had the ball.
And this is no time to even think about, hey, are we going to milk the clock? Hey, are we just going to do ball control? This is the NFL. 7-0 leads, they don't last very long unless you continue to push the envelope on offense.
And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 20. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down. So great throw right there. And what a regular season this rookie had. Piloting this offense, guiding them to a division title. And they get the home date here in round 1 of the playoffs. But, Charles, how do you think they'll play it here? Will they run the same kind of wide-open offense they've run all season? Or do you think that they'll try and take some pressure off of the young fella?
Oh, I think they're going high, wide, and handsome in this one. I think it's all out, just as they've been doing all year long, because I think if you try and pull it back now a little bit, you're telling that young man you don't have quite as much confidence in it as you've professed. So go ahead and continue to run your offense. Do the things that got you here. As so many defensive coaches have told you and me, all gas, no brakes. Let it rip.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. Here's a 2nd and 7. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
Holding offense.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. Operating from the gun, Ross. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. They had a nice job there defensively. They get him to the ground short of the 1st, right around the 42. It'll be a pickup of 13, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Here comes the Cardinals punter now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well.
You rarely call your punter a weapon, but he certainly was there. How about that? Pinning him down at the 1-yard line and helping out the defense in a big way. I'm telling you what, if I'm a defensive coordinator, I might be thinking safety right now.
Out comes Washington's offense as they get set to take over here. They're still looking at 0 on the scoreboard, and they're going to be hard-pressed to do anything with his field position as they'll start at their 1-yard line.
This almost feels like you're trying to climb Mount Everest because they can put together a decent drive.
Oh, and he's not going to make it out of the end zone. The push too strong, and that'll be a safety. Now we're going to get a stoppage here as we've got an injured Cardinal on the field. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. So free kick situation forthcoming from the 20 as they'll punt this one away. This is fielded at the 27. There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. He's been effective so far over the 40-yard mark here in the 2nd quarter. Don't forget about those guys up front, though. They've been effective, too.
The leverage game has been in their favor. They've been the ones who've been able to bend their knees, drop their hips, and get a little bit lower than the guys on the other side of the football, and they've moved them out of the way for the runner.
Sometimes that's tough for those big fellas.
Not an easy thing for them to do.
Ross now, off play action. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. 23 yards the pickup there.
I'll give them credit for a good read right there because they read the man coverage on the right side and sent the tight end a few steps down the field and then angled him to the left on a crossing route. And he was able to get enough separation on this play to turn it into a nice gain.
In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he's taken down inside the 30. 56 yards rushing for him in his first half as he has certainly carried over his regular season success into the playoffs. So a nice run there, and I have to think a strong running game in the playoffs, maybe even more critical than the regular season. And if you go by the numbers, the man they have running it here, he was the best in the NFL.
And since he led the league in rushing yards, I think it means he's going to see the ball a lot in this game, too, because that's what they're built like. That's what they're built around. So I think the offensive line, the tight end, the wide receivers, everyone is coming together, wanting him to get the ball and get it often, and they want to carve some holes out there for him.
They run a draw here on 2nd down. And again, the run defense stout this time. He maybe gets back to the line of scrimmage, but no more. The offense on 3rd down tonight, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 11. Looking to throw. Ross. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. So no gain on the play, and that's going to make it 4th down.
Excuse my snarkiness here, but isn't the idea of completing a pass supposed to mean you get downfield and gain yards?
Especially on 3rd down.
Yeah, that one. How about the defense? Figured that one out in a big way. Yeah, they completed it all right and lost yardage.
And his kick is absolutely perfect. And that will extend their lead even further. So when you factor in the safety, this now a 5-point swing.
And look, I'm not going to turn away a 5-point swing because 5 points, that's valuable. Don't get me wrong on this. But if they could have taken that safety and added 7 to it, now you're talking about a really big swing.
And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Commanders' offense back onto the field. They trail early on the road in the playoffs. Not a great combination as they've got it 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. That'll bring up 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup. On 3rd down, they're going to run for it here. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. Move the chains, a gain of 7 on 3rd down.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled him up throughout the game because that was his longest run of this contest.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. And here's a handoff out of the gun. And he's going to bowl his way forward to the 48. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2.
Hey, when you get good yardage like that on first down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
2 minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle third. He couldn't catch it. Now third down. They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. First down now, but that clock rolling. They'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. Well, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
Play number 9 set to come here on the drive on 3rd and 2. They'll look to throw again. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's going to have a Commanders first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1.
And that one was a lot of fun right there because that was the game within the game. 3rd and short, blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And that was a quick little completion. Got the job done for a first down.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Throw out right, taken in by Patterson. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. Here comes the blitz as they look to throw. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he will find his man on the outside. And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds. 2nd and 5. And he's got it. Got his man on the end route. Complete. The Commanders going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Looking to throw. And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. A disastrous loss there on 1st and goal on the sack sets him back big time.
That I'm struggling to understand a little bit. That close to the goal line, first down, run the football. If you want to throw it, throw some play action on 2nd down.
It's 2nd and goal, but now all the way back at the 14. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. They'll look to throw here. And he'll complete this one to Patterson. Now a signal and a timeout call as it comes with 9 seconds to go in this first half of play. So they won't get a touchdown, but here's a chance to at least get 3 to end the first half. From the right hash, and this one just a chippy. And his kick is right there. It's good, and that lead is back down to 9 now. So they get the 3 points, but they've now had 3 trips into the red zone, and that's all they've come away with.
And in the NFL, the way they measure red zone efficiency and success, did you score touchdowns on those drives? That's first and foremost. Getting points, that's the second measurement. So by that measure, they haven't done very well. They've got to figure that out.
This will be fielded inside the 5. And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30. So time perhaps for one final kneel down before they take this lead to the locker room. The final second ticks by, and that's going to do it for the first half of play. So we come upon halftime here in this NFC wildcard matchup. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. The second of our 2 games here on this Super Wildcard Saturday is at halftime. We'll get it back out to you guys in just a minute. But first, let's take a look ahead to Sunday's action in the NFC. A 3-6 battle that ought to be a good one. And it's going to be one heck of a battle, that's for sure. On now to a look at the next-gen stats in that first half for Washington. And despite the fact that they're down on the scoreboard, they were able to have some success.
A look around the NFL, we'll have to wait for postgame because we are moving right through halftime and on to the third quarter. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. So here's the Cardinals offense now as they get set to start this third quarter. And they're in the position they expected to be in. They've got the lead, home crowd behind them, and they're looking toward making that next step in these playoffs.
And I think a key for them is to put together some good, long, extended drives. Work the running a little more with that big offensive line. I'm not saying get away from throwing the football. That's still working. But if they run it more effectively, they may get even bigger plays in the passing game. And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Now Ross on first down. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. 2nd and 2. He's going to fire this thing deep right sideline. And this is incomplete. Oh, he looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in. On third down, they're going to run for it here. He's going to be a yard short. Needed 2, but only got 1. 4th down. He handed it off there, but I don't really know if he would have kept it or tried to do anything else if it would have mattered.
Yeah, it's not always a wrong read when a play gets stacked up. Sometimes they're just at the line of scrimmage. There's just too many bodies to maneuver.
And as a result, now they're looking at a 4th down. Here comes the Cardinals punter now as he's on to kick it away. He gets this away. It's a good one. Drawing toward the sidelines. This one angles out of bounds in a good spot in the coffin corner. And they're going to mark this out of the 5-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. From deep in their own territory, they look to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And able to get it across the 10 to the 15. They needed some breathing room. He gave it to him. 11 yards and a first down.
I like how they worked the tight end on a nice little under route there. And if you're going to give him that much space, he's not going to catch the football. He's going to run away from you a little bit. And that's exactly what he just did there, picking up extra yardage.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Patterson. Well, he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. 2nd and 1. Throwing middle, and it's complete. That catch puts him over 70 yards receiving now as he's got a first down.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down, executed it to perfection. On first down, they'll run it on the draw play. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a first down for Washington on a pickup of 11.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. Now a play fake here on first down. Got a man. It's Patterson, complete. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40. But Charles, what a rookie season he had, catching the football over 1,000 yards on the year. And he comes through there with a nice grab.
And we've seen wide receivers in recent years come in and have big years right away. And you think about Justin Jefferson in 2020. 1,400 yards and huge impact on his team.
They'll look to throw now on first down. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35. Now back to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 21. A solid gain of 15 yards and the sticks move.
Now what we're seeing, this is much better from this offense because so far in this game, no touchdown to this point. And what's usually a direct correlation? Very few explosive plays. That's been their issue. Not able to make that big shot downfield or break one off, but a nice gain there for a first down.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And a couple of yards as they move it from the 21 to the 19. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. He'll look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line.
I'm wondering if the same thing went through your mind as mine. When I see a big man like that make a catch, all I keep thinking to myself is, big man with football. Look out, everyone. He may not juke you a whole lot, right? He may not run past you because of his size. You're talking about a guy weighing in the 270 range. But, boy, once he gets his mitts on the ball, he's going to be tough to block.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Cardinals are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line. So this defense, Charles, quite a performance. Now working on a shutout, but they have still yet to give up a touchdown as they come up with the interception there.
Well, we've seen this from them before because you can move the ball on them through the middle of the field, but once you get into the red zone, that's where they really clamp down. They come up with the interception there, but you know about this crew. They're playing modern defense, taking care of the red zone, third down, and getting after the quarterback.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. He'll rumble for about 6 up across the 20 to the 22. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Back to throw. Ross. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. It's a gain of 11 and a Cardinal first down.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Off the play fake. Ross. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Here's Ross to throw on 2nd down. finding his safety valve here. That's complete. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Back to throw again. And the Washington pressure gets to him. He will go down. He could not get away that time, and it'll be a loss of 11 on third down. A CD, a little bit of feast or famine for him. He's had some success throwing the football, but also now he's been sacked 4 times.
Yeah, you just mentioned the 4 sacks, but you're right. He has managed to hang in there and make plays at times. His offensive line, they've got to figure it out and pick things up and give him more opportunities, and he has to help them by getting rid of the ball a little bit quicker as well.
So possession goes over here on the punt. And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10. And the Washington offense going back to work as this offense takes the field against CD. Remember, last drive they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
And we'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start to get more interesting here in this second half. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. 56 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game. Interior of that line blocked really well on that run, but also the 2 tight ends, they blocked well too.
Not only have they scouted the line of scrimmage, with their agility, they can get upfield and hit moving targets like linebackers, defensive backs. They do a really good job helping out the running game.
And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down. Second and 6. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down. Back to throw. And he comes back with one complete. And he's going to have a Commanders first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. One quarter remains in this NFC wildcard matchup. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here on EA Sports. It's Washington with the football, but trailing here as we begin quarter number 4. A throw on the quick slant going to be complete. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line.
Well, every drive from here out is definitely crucial and critical. They know that they need to get at least 3 here to get it back to a 1-score game. But I can't imagine that in their huddle that they're thinking at all about getting a field goal. They want to get into the end zone and then try and get the ball back again.
Back to throw now on 1st down. And that nearly a turnover, but it's incomplete. Oh, fortunate to retain possession there, and it's 2nd down. Back to throw here. He finds his man, complete. That's Patterson. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. That's going to be caught along the sideline, and what a job of keeping his feet in bounds. They say that's a catch. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a first down. And in a 2-score game, obviously, every play, every 3rd down, like we saw there, magnified. Big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to 3rd down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
Hands it off out of the gun. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. They'll set up to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And they're going to get this down inside the 15. So they need 2 yards here on 3rd down. Remember, they're already 2 of 2 on 3rd down conversions on this drive. They'll set up a throw. He finds his man, complete. It's Patterson. And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds right around the 7.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit.
So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming from the right hash. This a 31-yard attempt. And this one is right through. And that'll move them back within 6 now. All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get it the least a 3-and-out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
Kick team out there for the Commanders as they send this one away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
The Cardinal offense here ready to take over. And right now they're just looking for a little more cushion, trying to make this a 2-score game. Points here would go a long way, obviously, to propelling them into the next round.
And this is where the head coach, offensive coordinator, they've had to set a tone all year long about what they do on offense. So most teams want to stay in attack mode, but you have to do it with some bit of caution, don't you? Because you can't come away with no points. You need these points here in order to feel a lot better about where they are in this game.
But this time of the year, playoffs, game of this magnitude, this is what we hope for.
Yeah, it's exactly what we hope for. You want to run your offense cautiously, but not so cautiously that you just give it up.
Great time there to come up with his longest run of the night. We just saw it.
Leads to a lot of satisfaction because if they're able to hang on and win this game, you know what else will happen in the locker room after this?
What's that?
Head coach will step up and go, great job, guys. Because of that, come in a little bit later tomorrow.
Right back to him on first down.
Now we get a stoppage because, as you can see, a member of the Commanders in some obvious discomfort. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. Second down and 8.
Looking to throw. Ross.
Oh, the Commanders are going to get there as he's taken down. Taken down for the 5th time this game. Multiple defenders there to get him.
This is a little hard for me to compute because I'm watching sack after sack happen, but somehow they're still behind in the game. I would expect all of this defensive pressure to translate to them taking a lead, and thus far, it hasn't happened. Time's winding down. They don't want to waste this type of performance from these ace pass rushers.
The offense on third down tonight, they're struggling. 0 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 14. Back to throw. Ross. He's going to fire this thing deep right sideline. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. Here comes the Cardinals punter now. He's been terrific so far. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And this punt sails over the sideline. And the spot, it looks to be right at the 25-yard line. A look at Washington as they come onto the field.
If they want to advance in this divisional round, look, obviously the time is now. Trailing here in the 4th as they go to work on a crucial drive, 1st and 10.
And now the drive starts with a completion out to the right. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. 2nd and 3. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air.
Yeah, this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return.
And they will take over 1st and 10.
And the Cardinals getting set to trot out there now.
And this a very important drive leading in the 4th quarter of this wild card game. But this one far from over as they start out here 1st down.
Ross throwing on first down. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. And the Commanders are going to take possession of the football. Well, holding on to the lead at this stage in the second half, those are the types of plays you really want to try and stay away from.
And when you're a rookie, keeping your focus is something that you still have to work on all the time because there's so many distractions around you between the crowd noise and your coaches and your teammates. But the other part, you've got to learn how to finish. It's the 2 F's for a rookie quarterback.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. He tries to keep the legs churning, but he's going to be stopped behind the line.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. They'll look to throw. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And that's not going to get it done. He'll come up well short of the first at about the 21. 5 yards, not enough, and it'll be 4th down.
How about that strategy there, Brandon? 3rd down. They just said, we've got faith in our tacklers. We'll give you the short stuff, and just decided to protect the sticks. So every time I hear fans telling me tackling's not a part of the game anymore, plays like that, I can clip and save and show them you have to tackle well if you want to be a good defense.
Now on 4th down here, that pass knocked away and incomplete. The Commanders went for it, but they cannot pick up the first. And the Cardinal defense is going to get the football back.
4th down and they take to the air, which really isn't a major surprise, but how about the coverage? They're able to bat it down.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down.
And these guys certainly are not hiding what their intention is. They're absolutely showing it. They're definitely not going to sit on this lead here in the 4th quarter.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. And we've got movement by one of the big boys up front for Arizona. Flag comes in. A false start backs him up 5. 1st and 15. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
So with your team leading in the 4th quarter, you know you've got to run the football. They know you've got to run the football. Sometimes that means there's nowhere to run the football.
To throw is Ross. Looking to throw on 2nd down. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. He couldn't get away. He'll wind up losing a dozen yards. A 12-yard loss, and it brings up 3rd.
Well, collectively as a defense, Charles, I think if you get 4 sacks a game, you're feeling really good. Now they have 6 as a unit.
And that type of a number, it's just staggering because there's so many ways to try and counteract it. But in this case, they've got no answers for this unrelenting pressure coming at their quarterback.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Dancing to his left. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time.
That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done.
And the Commanders will take over with a 1st and 10. Now Washington
Down by 6. 2:13 remaining. And they're in danger of a 3rd straight loss as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes. And we've got a 1-score game.
only needing 2 yards on 2nd down.
Looking to throw. Over the middle, he gets it to Patterson.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45.
Back to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete.
And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line.
Back to throw.
And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
Now a timeout called for by the offense as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete.
And this is going to wind up working out just fine as he'll have a Washington 1st down. And an exhale there as they convert on 4th.
And that is caught. Touchdown. And they're an extra point away from taking the lead here in the final minute. Now they can boot it through on the always important extra point, and then their defense has to hold up their end of the bargain.
And there's something that you've pointed out in numerous games that we've worked. Okay, the excitement's going on. Everyone's celebrating over there. Who's calling up the defense to make sure they're focused because they still have some work to do?
A very important extra point there, up and good. And that is going to put them on top by a point, and it sets us up for quite a finish.
Washington kick team back out there now as they will send this one away. From the 6. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. Now it's the Cardinals' turn. Trailing by a point. 43 seconds to go. They've got the crowd behind them, and they need only a field goal to survive and advance in these playoffs. He's back to throw. And he's going to hook up with his big tight end. Complete. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. They'll look to throw. On a bad time late for a poor throw. It's intercepted. And the Commanders are going to take possession of the football. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
Down to a knee here. The defense still with a couple of timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second, as the clock stops with 23 seconds to go in the game. Washington about to close this one out as they are down to a knee. Now the defense will burn their third and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down.
Hard to find solace on one side when the season ends, no matter where it ends, but especially in the playoffs, because there's all that build up to the moment. But I would imagine the post-game locker room speech, it'll have a pretty positive spin.
It should. They've made a heck of a run to get to the playoffs and have that chance to advance, even though they didn't. But you're right about how much it's going to hurt, because when you work that hard to get this far, it hurts just a little bit more. No matter when your season ends, it's a downer. But in this case, even more so because you had your eyes on the big prize, which was the Lombardi Trophy.